Hey everybody, welcome to Naomi's Scrappy Retreat, this closet living that we're doing. I actually helped a friend make her raised bed garden, so I just wanted to show you that. And then today's actual pruning of my small garden bed. So I had all this scrap wood laying around my living room, and I live again in a small apartment. So it was in my way, and she wanted to make a bed after she saw mine. So I made this just out of all the leftover scrap wood I had. And this is just pallet wood. And I love like the texture, but I love like the detail in the wood itself. So I built it up. We put fabric cloth on the inside and then filled it with different types of container dirt and regular soil dirt that had fertilizer in it. This is just one of her containers that she did separately. So we ended up putting hay all over everything and then ran a hose we found from the Dollar Tree so that we could actually water this easily. This is her, I think it was like a grape tomato, so one of those purple tomatoes, so it's going to be beautiful. And then we just got some Better Boy tomatoes, but then she wanted a lot of herbs. So she has like 4 basil plants, a parsley that's underneath there, a Greek oregano, and then also some German thyme. And again, we just planted these, so they were all very sickly from where we got them. And then dill. So she's going to have better luck, I think, with hers because she will actually have natural rain and lots of sun. So I think hers should turn out really well. So I'm very excited about this journey for her. So she will have hers. And then she also has extra herbs. So if I need some extra herbs, I can come to her because mine has more tomatoes than herbs or anything else like that. So, anyhow, we kind of hid the watering behind and under, and that's it. So, I needed to, as you can see, my basil plant is flowering at the top. And so I just tried to snip some of this for you. That was the only one I could do while still filming. So I turned the camera off. I finished snipping off the rest of the flowering tops. That will make a bush out at the bottom. And I think I show you in a second how after I had already trimmed off some of the leaves from the flowers from the last time, it actually already started bushing out at the bottom. So I was super excited to see this and see I still have some more flowers there. There you go. I just trimmed them off. So anyhow, I was super excited to see that I had some new basil leaves coming in at the bottom and in other parts because I already had trimmed that off. So just a little tip and a little heads up for you to trim off those flowers. They are beautiful, so if you really don't want a lot of basil, then keep them. But if you are a basil person like me, definitely trim those off. This poor guy needed some water. Now, we may have a problem because my cilantro also started flowering. So I've never grown cilantro before. So I went ahead and just did like I did for the basil and trimmed off all of the flowering portions. So this is an experiment for me and we will see what happens. I didn't YouTube it. I didn't look it up on Google. So we will see. So now I'm just checking out my peppers and I have a little flower on the pepper. I was so excited. I don't know if I'm supposed to have a flower on the pepper because again, I haven't gardened in decades. So I just trimmed off some of those lower flowers that you see there. And then just so that they weren't touching the straw and hay. But as I told you in the last video, if you pluck off the very tip tops of your pepper plants, they will actually start to grow more leaves at the bottom and stems at the bottom, which is what you could see that it already did. So what I'm also doing here is also trimming off all the suckers again, and it's only been a couple days. Today's the actual day, 5/28, the day I'm actually shooting. I'm actually also uploading to YouTube. So it's only been a couple days and these are already starting again to grow more suckers on them. So they do grow fast. You will have to keep up on them. And I know I still need to do some trimming on them. And as you can see, I have my shears and I will do a little trimming on the plants, but I want them to grow a little taller and fuller before I start doing any more trimming at the bottom. I had already added a garden tree tomato cage to this, but I realized this is an indeterminate and will need more caging than what I've provided it. So I'm going to switch this over to one of my indeterminate plants. The funny thing is here is somehow my camera stayed on. So I just wanted to show you the fun little aspects of what happens when you don't realize that your camera's still on. So my house is a mess. Again, I told you I have a little apartment, so I have stuff everywhere. And I'm getting ready to have a yard sale. So again, part of the reason why I have clutter and stuff everywhere is because I'm going through stuff. So see, look at my cute little slippers. So again, here's my apartment. So um, again, I just want to show a picture of her flower, her little herb garden, and then a picture of my basil. I hope you enjoyed this and will continue along in this journey with me as we see if my container garden, my raised bed, is going to work. I hope you like this. Give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe if you haven't already. Again, be a blessing to someone else and have a blessed day.